Alright guys, this is Skeleton Crew and we are back with our Sleepaway Camp retrospective. We are now embarking on Sleepaway Camp 2 Unhappy Campers.
Yeah. You're Angela Baker. I should call you Peter.
Sleepaway Camp 2 is very different than Sleepaway Camp 1. There's to me, the quality is probably the same or better than Part 1 even. This one stars Pamela Springsteen as Angela Baker this time around instead of Felissa Rose, who was in our last show. Pamela Springsteen is Bruce Springsteen's sister, if you didn't know that.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
What?
Dude, she is. She's the boss. She's the sister of
Hold
the boss.
on, dude. That just blew my mind. You guys can talk. I'm just gonna sit here and offer a second.
Yeah. So in this movie, Angela Baker apparently has been locked up for a while. She had a sex change. She got out after 2 years of therapy, and she's been Angela Johnson, she says, for the last 4 years. Mm-hmm. Her Uncle John hired her as a camp counselor at Camp Rolling Hills. And those T-shirts, one time I went to get one of those T-shirts, and they are available online somewhere. I got to pick one of those up, because I would love to wear that or Camp Arawak or Camp New Horizons or whatever it's called, for that matter.
Yeah, that's some gangster shit right there, rolling a little horror reference like that only like 2 people would know.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, that's great. So here's the problem. Now, I love this movie. Like I said, it's as good, and this is one of my favorite franchises ever, but there's an issue I have with the character of Angela Baker. Why is Angela suddenly the enforcer of morals? Like, did you get that from the first movie? Because to me, it was like about paying those people back for screwing with her. I don't think most of the people she killed were particularly immoral. You know, she's always with the keep your morals strong and you'll never go wrong. And every time she sent people home, she just kept saying, I had no choice. And then
she sent a lot of people home.
Yeah.
and they had to think of something, though, dude, because think about it. At that point, she was basically the killer, so they have to turn her into something like a Jason or something, so they had to make her
a motive?
The enforcer of morals, like you said. So they had to come up with something other than revenge, because she got the revenge in the first one. So after all said and done, you know, they have to think of something to keep her going, and that was their thing in that movie.
Right, but if you think of it, how about this though? Because this movie came out around the same time as Nightmare 4, and that was one where Freddy really became campy. Don't you think that they kind of made Angela into like the female Freddy in a sense, because she did have the one-liners?
Wait, you just said Nightmare 4 was the one that was campy?
Yeah.
So we converted you? I thought it was
no,
5.
No, I think it was great, but that was where Freddy kind of got his quips and his sense of humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go back and listen to our Jump the Shark show. It's an excellent show. It's an excellent bit of programming. Yeah. This movie is incredible because, you know, we just talked to Felissa Rose about her not playing this role, but guys, could you even see her in that role? I can't see it. I think Pamela Springsteen was perfect for this.
Yep, I agree.
Well, I could see it like with Felissa's personality now. I think that she could definitely pull it off.
Now, yeah, not when she was like 17 though.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have had the same effect or the same impact.
What was the same though was the name. It was a different character altogether. Right. Different actress, different character. So.
Different approach, different delivery of words, different everything. These movies, Sleepaway Camp 1 and Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3, I don't even know how they're in the same franchise. The only connection is the names and the storylines.
Yep.
Right.
That is it. Nothing about this movie was like the first one.
And they knew how campy they were when they were making them. Even, you know, in the first one, kind of not as campy as the sequels. But when we were talking with Felissa there, she said we knew we weren't making groundbreaking stuff here. So they knew what those movies were, and that's why they're great. You know.
Yeah. You know, and Angela plays the role totally straight. She seems to enjoy this. She seems to get a kick out of it, and she has like no she has no like remorse or guilt. Like the only signs we get of that is like, remember when she was sleeping and she started having the dreams of you know, her killing people, and then she woke up though and she was right back at it, and didn't she still cracking jokes, still didn't care. And it's weird. Check this out. Check out this like dynamic. When Freddy was cracking jokes, and the sunglasses and the shark hand and all, you know, we all know the nonsense that went on with that. When he was doing that, it was like, this is some stupid shit, man. But when Angela, every one of her lines and the way she delivered them were so well written and acted that, did you ever get the feeling that this is so stupid? It just worked with her.
Right.
There was never an uncomfortable or odd moment. It was just, that's who she is.
Exactly.
Yeah, it seemed like she didn't give a shit throughout the whole movie, and she was so brazen in the killings and everything that she did that it was just so over the top, you know?
Yeah. Just one more thing about the issues I have with her character of Angela Baker. I know, Mike, we talked earlier, Mike has some theories on this. It's like, in part one, think of how she was with the blank stare. She wouldn't eat. She wouldn't do this. She wouldn't do that. You know, now she's no longer quiet and reserved. She's like this social girl who gets up and sings. She looks completely comfortable in her own skin.
Right.
You know.
And that's because she's a female now. Like, before she was a boy. You know, having the sex change kind of transformed her into this more feminine, because I don't know if you guys like realize this, but in my life I've noticed like women are a lot more outgoing than guys in a lot more senses. So that's why I think that she's more outspoken and kind of more just, you know, puts herself out there, because she's more of a feminine type character.
You know, I got nervous when Mike said, you know, because I know in my life, I thought he was going to say, when I had my sex change, I became a totally different person.
Yeah, I sure did, idiot.
So she's, oh, I'm a happy camper, a camping I will go. And
No, it's I'm a happy camper. I love the summer sun. I love the trees and forest. I'm always having fun. Oh, I'm a happy camper.
Oh my God.
Wait, I'm a happy camper.
Who's
I love the clear blue sky. And with the grace of God, I'll camp until I die. Or the Shoat Sisters version.
Yes,
that goes,
I love the remix.
I'm a happy camper. I love to drink and fuck. And if you pay me money on my titties, you can suck.
Yeah, let's get to some of these characters. Now, listen, this guy, TC.
Yeah. Oh,
nice hair.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, like...
I had a mullet when I was 5.
Did you really?
Yeah, he did. He did.
I did. Watch Camp Out Nightmare 3 on YouTube. You'll see it.
Yeah. Camp Out Nightmare 3. You know, when I first saw him with the, you know, he was kind of a little built. I thought of him that he was going to be the Ronnie of this movie. But, you know, his personality, I don't know. He really plays to the camera. Like, his reactions to everything Angela does or anything that's going on seems to, like, that's supposed to be our reaction. You know, it's really funny. The one scene where he first comes on screen and he goes up to Angela and he's, like, sort of flirting with her, and he's like, hey, do you want to go hang out, maybe take a swim later? She's like, no, I don't think so. Well, maybe we could just talk. No, and, you know, she kind of basically blew him off. And then
she was green gum. Remember, I hate green gum. I hate green gum. Jesus
Christ, you're a radio personality. Okay, so then when she walks away, he's like, what's wrong? Is there something wrong with me? He starts sniffing his armpits, and I'm like, it's not your armpits, it's your hair, asshole.
It's your personality.
Yeah, you're a dud.
It's you.
And, the two kids, Emilio and Charlie, the Tit Patrol.
Tit Patrol. Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah, those kids were classic.
Dude, Dan, would that not be me and you?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, like, nice girls don't have to show it off. I mean, who's going to see us anyway? The Tit Patrol, that's who.
I could just see me and Dan doing that, and even as 12-year-olds. Now, Mike wouldn't.
I wouldn't be able to get away, so...
Well, Mike wouldn't do it because he would say, her tits are too big, I don't want that picture.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I love how when they first introduce those kids, they're already on a mission.
Yeah, there's no build up there. They're already taking pictures of tits. They already have done it by the time we see them. And the funny part was when they had the picture of Angela.
And she sees it. Uncle John's going to hear about this.
Yeah, well, she looked like she was in a body cast. I mean, I know, and
in a corset.
Yeah. Allie, like we mentioned, with the really nice tits, and the Schultz sisters we mentioned. So, all right.
Their death was awesome.
You didn't see them naked, though.
No, and I wasn't really looking to see them naked. Just about as much as I wasn't looking to see the girls from Part 1 naked. So,
Whoa. What girls from Part 1 didn't you want to see?
You know, the ones at the skinny dipping scene.
Oh, well, those, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I thought you meant Judy or something. We wanted those.
No, I would like to see Judy or Meg. I told you.
Yeah.
Meg's pretty hot, man. Give it another look over.
Yes.
Okay, so this movie, primarily, I mean, Dan, clearly, this movie is... Let's write a movie around a bunch of kills.
Yep. That's all it was.
That's all it was. And the funny thing is, it's so cheap and typical and 80s, but it was perfect. I don't know what it is, but there's something perfect about this movie. I don't know what it is. It just worked.
Would you think, too, that it knowing what it was helped it?
Oh, yeah.
In its time, you know? Because dude, like, you know, all the people that tried to go serious with a lot of those horror movies during that time flopped. And, you know, this was catering to horror fans. It knew exactly what it was. And at that time, in 88, like you said, like we were talking about, all the franchises were in their 5th, 6th, 7th installment at that point. So, you know, what's the other avenue you're going to go? Psychological horror or something like that? Yeah, you can always do that, but if you're going to do a slasher movie, you better fucking do it campy, no pun intended, and do it big, you know?
Oh, like, this was, like, perfect because it's like, this movie is made for the guys like us, the guys who crack open a few beers, hang out with a girl, hang out with a bunch of people, and watch a fun 80s horror movie. This was it, man. Like, even if you can't even have this much fun watching any of the big three, you can't have it watching any of the, even stuff like Ghoulies or House movie. You know, House is alright, that's pretty cool, but I mean, you know, not the rest of them, but or anything else like this or Hellraiser. You can't have fun watching. That's not a fun movie, dude.
This is the quintessential party movie. Break this out at the party, and yeah, exactly.
This goes right up there with Return of the Living Dead. Anybody who likes to party, get drunk, watch horror, this is it.
This or like a Serbian film or
get the hell out. What are you hanging out with Bill Moseley?
You can't you can't compare this or say Serbian film is something you guys can get like drunk to and sit down and watch it. It's not possible.
No, I know, Mike. That was the joke.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah. Mike, you didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear that one. But what about the music? Like, especially, I know I'm jumping a little ahead, but I got to get to this. The music during like the chase scene at the end with Angela and Molly, the way it's like ding 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 ding.
Don't even remember it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you serious?
Moving along.
It's just so, yeah. I love how Dan always says, "Now moving along."
Yeah, but that's disappointing. You guys don't remember the
No.
You know, like it's like so 80s and synthesized and all that stuff. It's awesome.
You know, I just love when everybody disagrees with me. So no, nobody remembers that, Mike. I can't wait to get all the feedback. Alex, actually, we do. It's one of my favorite parts. You know.
Excuse me, Alex. You didn't touch on the second score in the second scene.
Yeah.
All right. So now, if this movie's all about kills, let's get to them. All right.
Okay.
Right away, it starts off with a kill. As soon as the movie starts, the girl sitting around the campfire with the dude, she basically, you shouldn't be with the boys or whatever. Then she whacks her on the head with a log, cuts her tongue out, and the movie
that was the best.
Yeah, the movie starts
and then sends her home.
Yeah. The Schultz sisters we talked about, constantly high. I think they were hanging out with you, right, Dan?
Yeah, we were chilling.
Yeah.
I thought you were there. I didn't. Yeah, weren't you one of the guys that were banging them?
Yeah.
That was Dan. I knew that was you.
Our boy Dan.
I can't confirm nor deny, sir.
So that's when they were, they're singing "I'm a Happy Cantor, Suck My Tits," and this is probably the most brutal kill. This is like one of the craziest kills I've ever seen.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What was your reaction? This chick, they're both sleeping. She wakes up. She sits up.
Yeah, I talked to you right after I saw this movie
Yeah.
again, when I watched it, dude, and that was creepy.
Yep.
Because we were talking about it. Can you imagine waking up, being tied up, and seeing somebody's burnt skull right in front of you, and you're on the other side of the pit roast or the pig roast or whatever the hell they call
Dude,
it?
no. Imagine it's your brother or sister.
Right, exactly. Just everything. That is so disturbing, dude. I don't know. I saw that, and that fucking freaked me out.
The other sister, you know, when she's like, say no to drugs, and she's dousing her in lighter fluid and then, like, lights her up.
Oh.
Later on in the movie, when they get to they get inside the abandoned shack.
Yeah. Well, it's not abandoned. It's full of dead people.
Right.
Yeah.
The other sister is there, you know, and she still has her blonde hair. And the first sister, like I said, she's barbecued to a crisp, but the other one
Right.
still has the hair. I don't get that. I think that might be a flaw.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense if you want to be a nerd.
Right.
Angela might have heard somebody coming, and
You can't put her out that quick, though. And besides, you know, and I think, Alex, we talked about this.
the hair would be the first thing to go. Yeah.
Right.
Well, they probably just needed a way for us, the audience, to identify who that was.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, but they were the only two people that got burned, so I think it could be a little more authentic there.
Yeah, I know. It would be kind of obvious who they were. Yeah. I don't know. You know, it's funny.
Moving along.
All right, so Angela drills the girl in the car. That was probably the worst kill, I guess, most boring, except for, like, just seeing how sick Angela is. She's like, what are you going to get, a knife? She goes, no, a drill.
I stole that kill for one of my films, by the way, off topic.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the funny things was when, you know, this is like social commentary for the world. When Allie was banging that dude in the middle of the woods,
Yep.
and then she gets done, and she's like, "You don't have AIDS or anything, do you?"
Oh, dude.
Do you know how many
That was
times?
my favorite line in the movie, dude. I was cracking up. I had to rewind it for that one. It
It's
was
like
too good.
it's like, you know, don't worry that you know you might be pregnant. Worry that you're gonna get AIDS.
That's
That
another
is
thing.
a fucked up commentary, though, Alex. And, you know, unfortunately, it was accurate of the times, too. So.
The one thing I always notice about these movies is when people have sex and you actually get to the point of the guy finishing, which is maybe rare sometimes, how come he always rats inside the girl?
Right? I always wondered that myself.
All
What
the
you mean
t-
inside? Well, because it's an R-rated film and they can't show it coming out. You know
Yeah,
what
how
I mean?
come you don't pull it out and walk up to her face and go
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, dropping fucking loads all over your fucking faces.
But in
It's
real
not
life,
porn.
though, in real life, if you did that, you'd be in fucking big trouble with the girl. I mean, unless she's a whore. See, like, you see what I'm saying? So in movie, I know it's convenient for movies, but in real life, dude, you'd be fucked.
yeah. What do you think of the homage to like Freddy and Jason and Leatherface?
I liked it. I loved it. I thought it was perfect because it just furthermore explains that this movie basically knows what it is.
I think it was a little over the top. The other guy goes out with the burn makeup on. You know, it's poorly executed, but it's still burn makeup.
Executed. It's a fucking asshole in an outhouse. This guy wants him to have Freddy makeup that looks good.
Right, but still, he should. You know, it should at least be authentic.
should.
But this is what I'm getting at. Why do you have a glove with real blades? It makes no sense to me. If you're just going to scare somebody, why do that? Why not have plastic blades?
Yeah, I don't think K4FGloves.com existed in 1988, did it?
They have real blades?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't... That would scare the shit out of me. I don't want to cut myself.
Dude, you could buy authentic Freddy Krueger gloves from there. I bought...
Yeah, I've seen those too. Those things are fucking badass, dude.
Yeah, I got the ones from part 2,
I don't want to
dude.
kill myself.
Wait, you have one of those, Alex?
Yeah, from part 2. When I actually interviewed Mark Patton from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, I was so like high off the interview that I made the impulsive purchase to because that guy.
Oh, you bought it after the interview?
Yeah.
Fucking fanboy.
They're like, oh, I feel so fucking high. I got to do something to kill this high. Whoop, buy a glove.
Yeah, and it's
Dude,
still
I would do the same thing, man.
it's been sitting in my closet for like a year now. I haven't even looked at it.
Dude, put that thing on display. Dude, show it to your kids. Be like, here, little Alex, let's play with the glove.
I'll probably have it in a glass
Yeah.
case with with the VHS of Nightmare Part 2.
I don't know what's more frightening, the glove or the thought of Alex having kids.
Oh.
The thought of how I'd raise them is the scariest.
Oh. Hey, at least I don't have anything that'll kill me. I just have Danielle Harris's pants framed on my wall.
No, you can strangle somebody with those.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
really. Not the way that they are. I'd have to break open the frame, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I could break the frame over your head.
Yeah, but that would kill the orange smell of the leggings. I don't like that.
Oh my god. Okay, speaking of scary things, what did you think about... and what about the guy, like you said, about with the Freddy glove even? When he got his throat cut, I love that shit, dude. Because, Dan, you ever notice in, like, all those horror movies, or any movie, as soon as somebody walks up and cuts their throat, what do? They just drop down and they don't move, they don't do anything.
Yep.
This guy's like...
Which is what really would happen, too.
Right. Dude, even in freaking Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey, when he's faking it and he grabs his throat and the ketchup squirting out, even that's more of a realistic throat cut death than anything in half of these movies. What is with people dropping as soon as they get their throat cut?
I don't know.
It's
Hey, but it's like Shelley. If you know what, thinking about that, I gotta go to Friday the 13th real quick.
That's
it's
true.
like Shelley, you know, he's like...
If I liked that movie, I would have appreciated that kill.
Yeah, exactly.
You're horrible.
The sickest kill. Allie?
Yeah. What's down there? Shit. That's right, one of your favorite words.
Yeah, and I'm going to borrow that word. You're a shitty camper and a shitty friend. Dude, what were you thinking? Remember how I said in the first episode that Sleepaway Camp 1, the kill where the guy gets the boiling water poured all over him? I literally, every time I cringe, every single time, this is the other movie. Every time she starts stuffing that chick into that fucking disgusting porta potty.
Yeah, she's probably chewing. Dude, she's probably chewing on a piece of shit, and the best is like, she comes up and she's like, and then she goes down, and then she pushes her back down, she's like, she's like gargling shit, probably.
Dude, Mike, you take it to that place.
Wow.
Well, no, you got to think of it. That's probably what's going on. Seriously.
Oh, yeah, she was gargling. I guess there could have been a piece of shit in her mouth.
It's like...
Oh, that was a fucked up death, dude. Wow.
That was great.
If I tell you one of the greatest scenes in horror history is when Sean walks into Angela's private cabin and you see all those dead bodies across the room.
Right.
Was that not badass when he walked in and saw all those dead people there?
Yeah, but didn't we already
badass.
see them there? Did we see them there prior to that?
No.
Or was the first time, that was the first time we saw them,
That
too?
was the reveal, man.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that for a long shot.
That was awesome.
And then when TC comes in and she throws the battery acid on him...
Do people normally just drop dead when battery acid's thrown in their face?
No, not usually. I mean, I've seen it happen twice, and of those 2 times, no, nobody.
Yeah, what a pussy.
Did they just get burned, like, really bad in their face?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to Google that. While you guys... We're going to continue to talk, and I'm going to Google battery acid images and see what happens.
Get out of here.
No, Mike, we need your full attention. We need you
No,
here,
you
but-
have my full attention. I need to see how this looks.
Because your input has been excellent so far.
Well, I agree. Dude, I can multitask. I need to know.
Oh, he agrees that he's doing good.
Full
Right.
on that notion.
Well, I guess, what else is there to talk about but another death? Sean. Okay, so Sean gets captured. He's in that cabin now, and he wakes up and he's like, "You're Angela Baker. Angela, yeah, you're Angela. We should call you Peter," like Mike said in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "My dad arrested you. You should have seen the look on my daddy's face when they brought you in, you sick bitch." Or, whatever. And then she's like, "Oh, really? I wonder how your dad will react when he hears what happened to you." And she fucking chops his head clean. He chops his head clean off his neck.
Ooh.
Yep.
Right in front of his girlfriend.
Ew,
Favorite
guys.
kill of the movie, dude.
That doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Honestly.
Oh my god.
All right, off topic. Continue.
Yeah. So isn't it weird that Dan said that's his favorite kill of the movie? Now, what was his favorite kill in the last movie?
I don't know.
I believe it was the head chopped off.
Yeah, but dude, it was so badass. Come on.
Why do you like people's getting their heads chopped off so much?
I have no idea, dude.
But isn't the best when, for a split second, you can tell that the real head goes to a fake head right before the chop?
Yeah, that's why I love that shit.
Yeah, it turned into a puppet's head.
It did.
Yep.
And then when Molly wakes up,
You know, it really just shows you that Angela's just lost. I'll take a quote from Halloween 6. She lost it. She lost it.
John Strode, Bradford English. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah.
Quoting is sick. That's what I like about this character as opposed to the first one. The character in the first one, because this one, dude, like you said, she's fucking straight Looney Tunes, and I like that, how all those quotes and all those lines throughout those movies, to her, they're just, oh, whatever, but they're so fucked up. You could look at this movie like a straight comedy, but if you really just sit there and watch it, some of those lines, you can't. There's no way around it. They're twisted.
It's almost a thin line between comedy and seeing someone. We always wonder what goes on in their minds, and usually when killers talk, it's obviously it doesn't work because they really don't. Even like Norman Bates doesn't exactly talk when he's killing somebody. I don't know if you ever threw out a slut or whatever, but that's not really, to me, talking. Not too many people. Pinhead talks about what's happening, like I'll tear your soul apart, and Leatherface don't talk. A lot of guys just don't talk because it just doesn't sound right when you throw these one-liners in. It's the campy thing, but I don't know, man. With this, it was kind of like an insight into the mind of a killer and seeing, like, how do they do this? Do they have no remorse? Do they have no this? Like, what goes on in their minds when they do this? And this is it. And it just works because you figure they would be that messed up.
But Alex, don't you think, like we were saying earlier, it's kind of her personality that is the kind of shtick in the series? Because, well, in the sequels, anyways. Because look at Jason, like you said, he doesn't talk, and so if you have somebody realistically in a camp, doing these things, you have to give her a personality. Why not go over the top with it? I mean, realistically, thinking if she's a psychopath, go all the way with it. And I think it was perfect, man. I enjoyed this movie thoroughly.
In an odd way, her personality still doesn't gel with me. Even though I said it and I will repeat it, it's perfect and there's nothing wrong about any of it, this whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it though. She's pretty uptight. The whole movie, she don't laugh at too many of the jokes. Even when they were done singing Happy Camper and the guy kicks the guy and he falls over in the chair, she looks at it. Yeah, she's pissed or upset about it. She doesn't laugh, and everyone else is cracking up. And she's just sitting there like, well, you interrupted my song or whatever, even though it was over. I don't know. But
yeah, she's bonkers.
Yeah. Now, and then she doesn't find any humor in when TC said, nice tits, and when he was looking at her pictures, she didn't go, oh, come on, I'm serious, laughing and saying, no, seriously. Like, she doesn't have any sense of humor at all. And then when she's killing people, her humor comes out.
Right. Yep.
Maybe it's like a release, and it's like her inhibitions are, it's like us drinking, her killing for her. That's when her personality comes out,
Yep, I would agree with that, Alex. Yep.
Yeah, my horrible personality comes out the more drinking I do.
Horrible, I wouldn't say horrible, sir, but,
Well, hers comes out the more killing she does.
Well.
I don't know. Well, I guess that's, let's wrap it up, I guess. So, basically, Molly, they have a chase, which, I'm sorry, that chase, I don't know if you guys disagree, that chase at the end doesn't even come close. And I hate to keep bringing those fucking movies up, but Friday the 13th, even Halloween, any of these big movies or whatever, the chase scene in this is not on par with those.
Agreed. Yeah, it's kind of glossed over, to be honest with you. I can't even remember the chase scene, so
I can't.
And I remember a lot of them, the Friday the 13th one. So
of course,
I could. Good point. Yeah,
like the only thing I remember is that the girl fell off these rocks and lands on the floor, and then she thinks she's dead and takes off. Now that's a weird thing, though. To think like she wouldn't finish the job, just walk down and cut her throat. You're just gonna assume that she fell off a rock, she's probably dead. I'll get away with it.
And why did she keep that other guy alive too, like we were talking about for the ending? Remember?
Oh, Sean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why did she tie him up?
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why would she keep him alive?
Well, because she never. The thing is, I don't think she ever intended to kill Molly or Sean. The only reason that she killed Sean was because Sean posed a threat to her when he attacked her, like that he knew who she really was.
Right.
Then she saw Sean as a threat, so she killed him.
That's a very good point. Yeah, because remember earlier in the movie when she's talking to Molly, she's like, Sean, even though he talked back to me earlier, he's a good guy.
Right. And that's why she didn't want to do it, because she liked, Molly liked Sean and she liked Molly, and that's when Molly fell, onto the rocks. That's why she just let her stay, because number one, she probably thought that she was injured enough, and number two, I don't really think she wanted to kill her. And honestly, in the second one, at the end, at the very end, after Angela kills the slut that picks her up, and then is driving, and then kind of like, stops for Molly, I still don't think she killed Molly.
What do you mean? You mean the raunchy 55-year-old cowgirl who says I'm too dumb to drink and too fat to fuck? You call her a slut?
Well, yeah, obviously she was a slut. Let's take it that way. She was. She was a slut that probably nobody would want, but she was a slut nonetheless.
So you're going to say you don't think Angela killed Molly?
I don't think she killed Molly. No, I think we're going to see a Sleepaway Camp, The Survivors, and not the abysmal fourth movie that came out a while ago.
They already did part 3, and she's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, right. Well, that's because it's a different story.
Are we giving it a rating now, or?
I mean, people turn the show off when we go to do that, so I'm thinking we shouldn't, even though they have to sit and stay here anyway to listen to the third one.
Yeah.
Yep. See, these movies, it's hard to kind of go into them like we are, because, like I said, I'm sitting here watching them, already going into it knowing it's campiness and all that stuff. So I just look at it differently altogether. Just all together. So did I have fun with this movie? Yes. Do I know it's a piece of shit movie that, is obviously over the top? I know that as well. So you got to kind of take it hand in hand with these movies. I had tons of fun with it. The first one was a little bit more serious in tone. I did like it. I'm not in love with the movie. I do like it, but this one, I think being more funny, I almost had a better time with two. And just because, like I said before, it knows what it is, and it played up the campy, cheesy horror 80s shit, which I love. So I had a lot of fun with it. Without rating it, I'd give it a thumbs up and a A-OK and a pat on the back.
Well, stick around. In a minute, we're going to get to Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland. Alright, and here we are with Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland. And as you can tell by the intro music, this is a 80s thrasher, killer, fun party movie, basically. There's not much more to it, is there? Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to what I said before. These movies have a quality Friday the 13th didn't, and it's making you feel like you're at camp. And once again, they strike gold with that idea.
Yeah.
I really think the best in this one, guys.
I don't know, 2 and 3 and 1. I mean, I don't know which one doesn't feel like you're at camp.
Yeah, they pretty much all do, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what the best line is, and I don't want to alienate any of our listeners, but when Ruff or Gruff and
Ruff
and the
Tony.
other guy. Oh, Tony. Yeah, that's it. Ruff and Tony Brady. He's like,
"Hey, you got a problem? Suck my dick, Spick, you motherfucker."
Dude, that is the funniest line of the movie.
Yeah.
Remembered it. Dude, I was trying to think of the line, dude, and Mike dropped it like it was hot.
Yep, that is classic.
But when they ask him to clean the fish,
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. It's like, Bobby, clean the fish.
Dude, that's a token black guy who it's okay to be token and typical and stereotypical because it's great. Like, there's a value in it when it's him.
he does so good, dude. He kind of epitomizes it and nails it, dude. Nobody's even come close to
one
that
person.
stereotypical black guy in the movie, just straight killing it.
Dude, one person came close. Julius from Friday the 13th Part 8.
No, he does not compare to...
Yeah, dude, he's like, let's go get this motherfucker before he finds us. And he's like, we're in New York City.
Jesus. You know, you almost sound like him there.
Dude, those are two token black guys that make it work.
But
No,
dude,
but you made your voice sound like him, though. How do you do that?
yeah, that was good.
I'm an impressionist.
Yeah, you are pretty good at that shit.
Yeah, well, I've been practicing. You know what? No, that was a pretty good fight, though, man. Like, that was a pretty good fight. Were you into that when these two started fighting? That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, they knocked the table over. It was like total annihilation. It seemed like, wow, you know.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Anyway, well, this movie starts off. They mention how Angela killed 19 people in part 2.
But did she really?
I would assume so. There was a lot of people dead in that movie.
Was it 19 though? That's a pretty high number.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
don't think
Even
it
by
was
Flash
19. I
standards.
think it was BS.
Yeah, maybe they're just upping the number a little bit. Well, yeah, so they open up with this girl in the beginning of the movie. She has like a dirtbag life. She has milk and shake tattooed on her tits.
Those were perfect, by the way. I loved those.
You think?
Oh yeah. I didn't know what that meant when I was a kid, but now watching it now, it's like, wow.
Yeah, now you would just work those, right, Mike?
I would enjoy the milkshake. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, anyway, she gets mauled in the broad daylight by a Mack truck.
That was great.
That was awesome.
Did you guys notice that the puppet's head falling off as the truck hit her?
No.
No, I didn't.
You see, Mike, I sent you when I was watching, and I freeze framed it, and I sent you the picture. Remember that?
Oh, that's what you sent me. I was wondering what the hell that was. I get a text from Alex, the picture message, and I look at it, and it's like all I saw was a bunch of garbage bags and like the grate of a truck, and I'm like, what the hell is this supposed to be? And he's like, I'm watching Sleepaway Camp 3, and I'm like, well, you must be pretty fucking toasted because I don't know what this is. I didn't
That's
say
so
that, but
sketchy.
that's what I thought.
I was bombed out of my mind.
No wonder you're sending me the grate of a truck and garbage bags then, dude.
Dude, I sent you a lot of nice pictures.
I know you did. Jan Hernandez, to name it.
Exactly, Jan Hernandez, I sent you. All right, so it's the rich kids and the poor kids go to camp together. Now, I think they got every single stereotype together in one room.
Yeah, that was the point, though, dude. Like, they were fucking such, parallel dynamics, dude. You got what was it? Yeah, you got the inner city kids, but even they were broken up into their own little stereotypes. The same with the rich kids. Like, every single one of them had, like, such a crazy, dynamic to the next one. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you got Snowboy, who was the tweaked out of his mind spray painter.
No, boy.
Yeah. You got Tony, the misunderstood Spanish guy who's from a bad neighborhood, but deep down is a really good guy.
He is, actually. Dude, I would trust him with my life, honestly.
Yeah, I know you would. You got smoking hot Jan Hernandez, who Mike mentioned. Now...
Yeah, but you know what? It's
I'm
a good
sorry.
thing she's dead, because in a few years her tits would have been sagging something terrible.
All right, Angela.
I mean her breasts. She didn't say tits, breasts.
Yeah, breast. Now, dude, let's get back to Meg and Mel.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of like Herman and Jan, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, sweet pea!
Dude.
Come on, sweet pea!
Dude, that line and that whole fucking relationship was probably one of the creepiest things I've ever seen on film, dude. No. Seriously, dude, like, that fucking bugged me out. What was up with that guy? I don't know if he's just, like, a weird actor or, like, he was just playing the part.
That guy...
It was fucking strange.
So then you got, like Mike said, rough. Okay, now this who was the black guy who's way too into rap music, and I do mean music.
Oh man,
Like, where's the fucking words on these songs? What do you do? I don't even know what you're imitating.
That's his music that he listens to. It's like,
No, what are you nuts? There was no, dude. There were no words.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm grunting like the music did.
No, there were no words at all. It was just music.
No, it was grunting too.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, dude. Yes, it was.
I guarantee you, there's no words on
Dude,
that music.
put the DVD in and play it back. There's grunting.
All right, everyone, let's get started. Could you turn that off, please? Thank you.
Maybe in one song, but I guarantee you 90% of them, there was nothing there.
I just remember he needed that boombox right next to his ear the whole time.
Yeah. And he says "fuck you" about 40 times this movie.
Yeah.
And how stereotypical they give the black guy a knife and a gun.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, and how about
Probably the best character in the movie, I must say.
Yeah. And what about I was like, what's your favorite movie? One's with tits and blood.
Yeah, that was good.
And then you got like totally unlikable characters like the Chinese girl. I mean, there was nothing to like about her.
No, she sucked. I hate to say it because it's so bad and cheesy, dude, but this is the shit that I love. It kind of epitomizes it, dude. Me and Alex were talking earlier, and, we were making fun of it, and I think, Alex, you thought that I was really ragging on it, but I was like, no, dude, you don't understand. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you don't like this one either? But, yeah, no. This movie is like a step beyond Part 2. Part 2, they were trying to, like, hold on to some...
Right.
kind of credibility, but in this one, it was just like, let's see how she kills these people. But at the same time, it's a pretty thought out concept. Let's put the rich kids with the poor kids, and do this and that, and this and that, and have Barney, the cop, come back, and we'll have him be Sean's father. I
like that aspect of the movie, actually. It kind of gave some character development somewhat to a few people anyways, you know what I mean? And that wasn't a typical stereotype and, actually had a little bit of growth and, was a throwback to the other movies too. So, yeah, I like that, dude.
I love when they tie movies together.
Yeah.
So in this one, Angela says she's 17, but in real life, Pamela Springsteen was actually 27. And... the cop said that the character of Angela, in the movie should be 21. And then the cop was like, no, nobody ever took any pictures of her. We don't know what she looks like. Meanwhile, didn't those two kids, the Tip Patrol, Charlie and Emilio, didn't they take pictures of her?
Yeah, but maybe they were lost. Angela probably burned all that stuff when she killed them in Part 2.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, anyway... right away, we start killing. Angela gives fake coke to the news reporter.
That was great, dude. Yeah. That was fucking fantastic.
Yep, dude, that noise, that, like, popping, it sounded like pop rocks.
Well, what was it supposed to simulate? Like, what she gave, like
cleaning detergent?
And then Yeah,
it was she got it from, like, the cleaning supplies, I think, or something.
So what did that, like, just pop blood vessels in her nose and stuff? Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Probably burned her insides, dude. Like, she probably sniffed it, dude, and fucking it just burned through her nasal cavity. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
That was pretty wicked, actually. When I saw it, I'm like, wow,
Oh, that was badass.
This movie delivers once again on the kills, dude. Dude, I thought this was my favorite. Then after rewatching this and with a more analytical view for the show, this kill dropped in ratings to me because I felt there was better ones at this point. But I think it was a different black person was in the movie, right? And he was throwing firecrackers at Angela.
Oh, yeah. Craiger, I think his name was, something like that.
Yeah. Craig and Snowboy are sleeping next to each other.
Yep.
This bitch puts a firecracker in this guy's nostril, dude.
In Craig's nostril.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
dude,
wakes up there and he's like, and he screams like a little bitch.
Dude, there was nothing better than watching Snowboy wake up.
Yeah, dude.
And then when it explodes, how his head like turns and clinches real fast, and then he looks back and screams. And dude, that fake hit where she just hits him in the head with a 2x4, and he just like kind of goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to talk about that for a second. And it was a fucking big tree branch, dude. It was a big fucking stick, dude. How many people did she beat to death in this movie, dude? With just a stick? That was badass, dude. I'm sorry. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, no, that was cool. Like, especially with Herman and Sydney. You know, with Herman and Jan, I'm sorry. But with Herman, when he's like, outside, he's like, you see the silhouette here, it's like, and he's like, squatting, and you hear the tree branch hitting him, and he's like,
and Jen's like, Herman, what are you doing out there?
He's like, Angel, my old woman, she didn't give it to me no more, no more, and then like he's on his back, and he's like,
Doesn't give it to you. Why would you take it from her? Lily was the most disgusting. She looked like a big toad.
Yeah.
Dude, she was...
You fucking toad.
Yo, but dude, what's wacky about that whole thing? Herman was really sucking Jen's nipples, dude. Did you look at that one part? He really put his mouth on him. Like, could you imagine this guy's in this horrible movie? Well, you know, not really. I love it. I'm just saying. You know, he's in this crap movie.
No, it's horrible.
Technically.
Yeah.
He's in this crap movie, and dude, he gets to suck on the nipples of like a 20-year-old chick, and the guy's obviously like 59 years old.
Right, dude? I'd do that movie for free.
Oh my god. Did they pay him?
I'm sure they did.
I don't know. But,
and another thing that really just hit me, with the whole Snowboy and Craig kill, like after that, she puts him in the tent, and the tent goes up. You know Snowboy wasn't dead, because you heard him as soon as it blew up. He's like, ah!
Yeah, and then she starts roasting marshmallows on their ass.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was cool. And then, so let's see where we go from there. So basically, they start focusing on Barney, the cop, and we get into the subplot that he was Sean from Part 2's father, who got his head cut off in front of his girlfriend. What about when she kills the racist chick, and she's like, "Are you a virgin? Who is? Do you take drugs? Sure, or whatever. Okay." And then she ties her to the flagpole and pulls her up, and then
that was badass, dude.
Dude, that was my favorite kill of the movie.
Really? Yeah, dude, that's up there, man. I know. I was trying to remember what she did with her. I was like, what the fuck? You know, she's bringing. What's she? Oh no, it's just simple. She just fucking lets her go and falls, dude. That was badass. I love that shit.
The camera angle, it makes you feel so vulnerable, man, because you feel like you're up there with her, dude.
Yeah, and the best. She's like, because you're a dirty, nasty bigot. The way she just says, like, you know.
Yeah.
I'll sue you for everything you've got.
Yep. And then the Chinese girl's death. Oh, how good was that? She kicks her ass into the tent, and then she turns around and comes out, and Angela...
Wow.
She axes her neck right to the floor, dude.
Well, if you watch if you watch the extra gore footage on the DVD, you see that she does actually get decapitated, and the head separates from the body, and then you see like the hand still moving with the head separated.
Oh yeah?
You're right though, man. This movie's got some great kills, dude. Going over them like we're doing now, like every single one kind of
delivers.
Yeah, dude. Like, was there any weak ones? I'm trying to even think. Like, there wasn't even. Was there even any decapitations? Because there wasn't the other two in this one.
This one, just that Chinese girl.
Just right. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, where is this footage?
Dude, it's on the DVD. It's a bonus feature on the DVD.
It is?
I feel like there's another movie that I'm not seeing.
Every killing is extended.
Really?
Like, yeah, with that chick, Cindy.
Dude, what the hell is this? Why didn't they just put it...
we need to do part 3 over again now. What the fuck?
That chick, Cindy, when she gets dropped from the flagpole, you actually see her head hit the frickin' pavement
bust open?
and explode.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding.
Does it bust open?
Yeah,
dude,
like, what happened?
You see Ross get brutalized more. Like I said, you see the Asian chick. You see her head come off, and the fingers are like flailing about.
Wait. I want to ask you a question. Now, is this a case like Friday the 13th Part 7, where all the extra footage is shit footage, or could this have been spliced in?
It's like a different angle.
The quality is better than Friday 7. I mean, it's still not DVD quality by any means, but it's better than the Friday 7 footage. And
so
obviously, honestly, no. If I had the time, it's full screen though, so it wouldn't match with the widescreen. But if I had time, I would edit it in like I did with Friday 6 and 7. I would do this with Sleepaway 3, and I might still actually. And there's more to the Lily death with the lawnmower.
Yeah, that too, dude. Okay, let's get to the Lily death. Now, that was badass. But here's something that don't make sense about it. So, she's walking in the woods. I think she has Lily tied up with her hands behind her back and blindfolded.
Yeah, it's a trust game.
Yeah. So, she pushes Lily in the garbage. Immediately, Lily's hands are free. I don't know how. And why does she just lay in the garbage and go, "What are you doing?" Her hands are completely free at this point.
Yeah, but she can't get out of the pit.
She could have taken the freaking blindfold off and started crawling out.
Unfortunately, she's a little big.
Dude, get out of here. She's completely incapacitated. Yeah. She's completely incapacitated for no reason, doesn't take her thing off for no reason, gets buried up to her neck perfectly. And then Angela starts that lawnmower, and you're like, oh, shit, this is going to be badass.
Yep.
She goes with the lawnmower, and they cut away.
Yep. Yeah. No, actually, you see, like, ground-up chunks of her head flying from the side.
No, you don't.
No, in the
extra footage. Dude, we got to fucking see this, Alex, dude. I do not feel like I'm in the know.
Pull the DVD, man. You will see.
I've owned this for like 10 years, and I've never seen this.
There's like 18 minutes of extra gore footage, dude. We're not,
Oh, Alex, you have the opportunity to do this? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Shit, I was watching it on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, right. No, I have the DVD, yeah. All right, well, then you get to the nerd... Oh, dude. Bobby's death.
You actually see his arms get ripped off.
Nice.
Oh, dude, that was an awesome death. When she tied his hands behind his back and she tied it to the car. I have this... Dude, Sleepaway Camp did it again to me, man. Third movie in a row. This was an almost cringe. Because I put myself in Bobby's position, dude. Can you imagine being tied to a tree and your hands are tied and you see a bitch tying the other end of the rope to the back of her Jeep?
Oh, dude, I'd bug.
What would you do in that minute? What would you do, man?
Fucking scream.
Oh my
bloody
God.
Murder.
I would break my wrists dude, I don't know what I would do, but I'd get...
But if you broke your wrist, how would you be able to get out of the tie?
I would just... I don't know.
You'd do anything, dude, is what he's trying to say. You'd break every bone in your body just for the slight chance of getting out of there, dude, yeah.
What would you do if you saw the inevitable? Holy shit.
It's shit like that, though, dude, in horror movies that, like, are so effective, dude. Like, I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here, but, dude, those build-ups, dude, are fucking perfect. Like, shit like that, foreshadowing, like, what's going to happen, dude, is a lot of times fucking sketchier than the act itself. Now, in this instance, I don't know, because what happens to him is pretty brutal, too, so, but, yeah, dude, how effective.
That's why I don't get it, man. How come these movies are not as respected as the big guys? I mean, this is a solid franchise. I'm sorry. As corny as Part 1 was, it is freaking as classic. And, it's hard to say this because Friday the 13th is just so synonymous with big name shit, dude. But you gotta admit, whenever people talk about those movies, they don't even talk about Part 1 that much because Jason's not in it. So... Honestly, what really is so bad about Sleepaway Camp 1 compared to Friday 1? I mean, I don't think they're that far off in quality.
Maybe in tone a little bit, you know what I mean? But
do you think? Because that one wasn't really humorous.
No, but I think, like, with the aunt there in number 1, like, just, certain things.
What about Crazy Ralph? You don't think he was as nuts as that aunt? You're going to Camp Blood, ain't you?
Crazy Ralph was Aunt Martha was nuttier than Crazy Ralph ever was, dude.
Dude, come on. God sent me. He told me. You know, get the fuck out of here. Dude, he's a lunatic. Yeah, he's a lunatic.
That's nuts.
Oh, yes, I did give you chips. A whole bag.
Yeah.
Dude, but we were talking, Alex, like, I remember when you told me we were going to be reviewing these movies, dude, like, I've seen them before in bits and pieces or whatever. Well, I watched them all, okay, you know, and, okay, they were good. Like, all right, yeah, I saw it for what it was. And then we had the interview, so I had to watch number one again. Dude, just these past couple weeks, dude, this franchise has fucking grown on me, man. I went from thinking, yeah, whatever, like you said, dude, not giving it its respect. Because that's the thing, like, I've never really actually sat down and, like, paid attention. But, dude, if you look at these movies, man, and put them up to, you know, I hate to say it, Friday the 13th, you know how many times we're going to fucking say it.
I know, I'm so sick of saying those words.
You know, yeah. But if you put it up against it, dude, it holds up, dude. You're absolutely right. And while I may disagree with you on the tone thing, I think it's a little sillier in tone. I think it knows what it is, and it's very conscious of itself. So I think it kind of evens itself out in that sense, dude. I think it almost makes it okay because they know what it is. They know what kind of movie they're making.
Yeah.
It holds up, dude. I gotta say, man, it's grown on me these past couple of weeks watching these movies, you know, 2, maybe some of them even 3 times, you know?
Dude, that's awesome. And here's the thing that separates these from the big boys. Mm-hmm. Well, let's just say that, so we don't have to say the words Friday the 13th.
Right. Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Seriously, dude, what the fuck?
Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. No.
Yeah.
What separates them is... It's got to be the tone, because I'll be honest with you, the enjoyment is right there.
Yep, absolutely, dude. Couldn't agree more.
I have as good of a time or more if you do the overall thing. Let's just say, because we talked about it before, if this ended on the 3rd movie, this might be the strongest franchise in horror. It might be one of them. As far as good quality movies go.
Yeah. Yeah, right. 4 was total garbage, dude. Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll unfortunately get to that.
Yeah, Return to Sleepaway Camp was still better than the abortion that was Sleepaway Camp for the Survivor. That was released a few months ago.
We'll lightly touch on that, because I don't want to give that guy too much attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, let's get to the movie. Okay, so basically we pretty much touched on everything. There's not too many what the F moments. There's not, we already did the character things. We did most of the kills. Now, basically, there's not too much more to this movie. There's not much substance. So, we get to the end. Now, the cop discovers the body of Lily with her head chopped off.
Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. And then, of course...
No, and the way he says it, he's like, Marcia, get out of here. Marcia, get out of here.
Was he reading the script?
Run. Dude, if you listen back to it, it's like he's a broken record. Marcia, get out of here. Marcia, run to the highway. Run to the highway.
I'm going to play that clip right now. Let's see if that's true.
Marcia, get out of here. Run to the highway.
No, stay.
Marcia, get out of here. Marcia, get out of here.
Yes.
I guess you're kind of right. Mike's sort of right. Okay, so the cop, Barney, comes back in. And right away, Angela knows who he is. He knows who she is. She's like, you look like your son when you get mad. Now, right there, man, that's like putting a dagger in and twisting it and staring at the guy right in the eyes.
Yeah.
Right, dude? Yeah, that was pretty ruthless, man.
And then he's like, so what's it going to be? Are you going to burn me? Are you going to throw acid in my eyes? Battery acid? No, that's another thing. Yeah, like that kills people. TC should not have died. Can we just reiterate that?
Right, dude? Yeah, exactly. Going back to that, man. Yeah, seriously.
Are you going to use a drill?
Or are you going to cut my head off like you did my son?
Yeah, and she's like, a gun. And she pulls it out, and bam! That guy went down. You know what he reminded me of? As soon as he dropped and you saw he was dead, I'm like, again, I'm sorry, I got to talk about this freaking franchise again. Yeah. Friday the 13th.
Oh, boy.
Rob in part 4.
Oh, yeah. He's killing me.
your whole character is based on getting revenge on a loved one's murder. And you come in and do nothing.
Right, dude? Yeah.
like, what is with these people?
Like, you could pull a gun and blow her away. Seriously.
Yeah. You're a cop. Where's your gun, you asshole?
I love how he tried to be the cool cop in the movie, too. Like, didn't he, before we go fishing, didn't he give him beer? Was it that beer?
No. He was like, but I got some burgers here. We don't got to eat this shit. You know?
I thought he brought a cooler full of beer. I guess he wasn't that cool then.
No, I think he brought steaks or something, actually.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, he should have had a couple beers for people, man. I mean, can you imagine being sober out there?
Oh, dude, I don't even want to.
Oh, kill me.
Yeah.
So, So here's the thing. Now, she kills that guy, and this is something I wanted to talk about. I noticed this, and this really... I just have a beef with this, and you guys know this. Angela... You know, the Spanish guy and Cindy, I guess, come over. Marsha, come over, and the black girl.
Anita,
yeah. God, look at Mike with these names.
I know, right, dude? Killing him.
Yeah. So Angela goes, oh, there's Barney. Oh, no, here. Oh, no, my mind must be playing tricks on me. Oh, here he is, and she cuts the rope, and he comes down swinging, right? His body. Now, this is what occurred to me. That's how it should be done. When you do the hanging guy scare. Not like Halloween did it. How the hell does Bob just swing in the hallway out of nowhere?
Right.
Nobody cut no rope. It's just like, oh, what?
He was in the bedroom, sir.
Did Jamie Lee Curtis step on some kind of string and that like made him fall down? Or how about when Linda was in the cupboard and she just walks past her and just opens up? Like, get the hell out of here with this horror house bullshit, dude. Right,
exactly. Good reference. Nice.
Make it realistic, man. Do it like Angela did it. Cut the damn rope. We're not, we still didn't know what was going to happen. It was good enough. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, So basically she ties them all up and says, if you find whoever your friend in 2 minutes, then you live or whatever, or else I'll kill you. So, they find the girl, Marsha, and Angela lets Marsha and Tony live.
Kills Anita and the other guy.
She lets him live, and all of a sudden, Marsha comes out and starts stabbing Angela, completely overpowers her, and then starts wailing away on her stomach with the knife. Now, my question is, why didn't Tony do that? He's a guy.
Because Tony was still tied up.
Dude, cut the rope with the knife you used to stab Angela.
But Tony can't get... Look, it's obvious that Marsha is more... has more of a drive than Tony does, for whatever reason. So she just goes out and, has holy hell. I mean, Marsha's been through hell. That's why
whatever. How was she?
Yeah, but dude, they don't build her up as the final girl, though.
No.
At all. I don't like her at all. I think she's a fucking
They don't
bitch,
build anybody up as a final girl in this movie. And I think they did a better job with Molly in part 2 than they did with her.
No, you're right, dude. Think about that, though. There's no... So when she stabs her, it's almost like...
Anticlimactic.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's like, what? I mean, I guess it works, dude, but, you gotta... I don't know. I don't have a problem with that, I guess, but it's just... I mean, maybe they could have done it a little better, building up her character a little more. Maybe made her, a little likable. Who knows,
I don't know, man. I guess having sex with Tony in the middle of the woods was supposed to establish her character. I don't know.
Yeah, Tony's the good guy from the wrong side of the tracks, but he's got a heart of gold.
and then how about when in the cop car at the end, and he's like, I could come visit in Ohio, and she's like, or we moved to Ohio, we do this, and she's like, Tony, I got a boyfriend back in Ohio.
And he's like, oh,
but you can come visit.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know what I'm thinking to myself? Wow, if I was him, I would smack her upside her head, I think, for misleading her like that. She used him for sex.
What a downer. Honestly, every time I watch that, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel at the end of this movie, but that definitely is it's like a record, and the music stops, it's like
right.
When she says,
you can hear the needle.
Yeah, and it's like, what the hell kind of ending is that? What a downer. What a way to end the movie. And then,
I've heard shows that end like that. perfect.
Yeah, but there are like different, horror movie endings that are downers, but they're like shocking, crazy. You know what I mean? Like nuts. Like look at the end of the first one. Like I wouldn't necessarily categorize that as a downer, actually. But you know what I'm saying? Horror movies in general, 99% of them end on a downer. So with that said. This isn't the downer that you're talking about, though. You're talking about just like you said before, anticlimactic, kind of just like, well, okay. Just kind of feel like he felt in the end of the movie, just kind of used and like, what the fuck just happened, you know?
You actually feel used.
Right.
You know, it's weird. It's like, because I think every guy can kind of relate to that. I mean, one time or another, you think you got something going on with a girl, she's totally flirting with you for hours or days on end, whatever the case may be, maybe at school, and then you say, hey, listen, you want to go out? And she says, well, I have a boyfriend. And you're like, what the hell? Why are you like acting like that with me then?
It's a story of my life, gentlemen.
So Mike, worse than any of us, takes the ending here.
Yes.
You know, so obviously the absolute ending of this is Angela's in the ambulance, the two guys, they're like, she's almost dead. Oh, just kill her, man. And the guy, I don't know if he's going to go get something to kill her, and she takes the syringe, stabs the guy in the heart, then stabs the other guy in the eye, and they just fall back, and that's the end of the movie.
Yep.
Another one, the guy gets stabbed in the eye, and he's dead.
Just care of business.
Dude, I still can't believe that she's Bruce Springsteen's sister. That's fucking still shocking to me.
I know.
Oh, dude.
All right, well, what the F moments. I mean, the only one I could really think of towards the end anyway is Tony still not coming out to kill Angela. I mean, dude, the guy isn't a gang, but much like the guy from Friday 7, again, I have to mention that dumb franchise,
yeah. Friday
7, he's another pretty boy who looks like he walked off the set of 90210, but he acts like he's a tough guy in a gang. I don't know what's with these movies with those kind of guys.
Well, that was the stereotype, though, and they had to, take it to the max just like they did every other character. So they were pretty much right on for what they were going for, cheesy, over the top, exactly like you said, fucking Dylan from 90210.
Yeah, Dylan was more of a badass than either one of these guys. He would have kicked both their asses.
You really know what I'm talking about, dude? I barely know. I've never watched that show in my life. Now I know he's the badass with the fucking leather jacket, but it sounds like you were a big fan.
Oh, go to hell.
I've never watched the show.
You think just because I know he has a scar on his right eyebrow and he had a heroin problem 2 times that I know who he is?
Yeah, that's why you don't. That's why you don't see him in anything anymore, because he has a heroin problem in real life.
Does he? Really?
No, I'm just saying that. I don't know.
I was gonna say I've seen him on a lot of sci-fi movies, so that would back up your point there, Mike.
Yeah, you know what's happening with of course. He needs sci-fi movies to support the habit.
If you have a drug problem, dude, go straight to sci-fi, because you know they're going to film for a week and you'll be out of there and they'll cut you a check.
Yep.
Favorite kills? Like I said, mine, it's between the flagpole and I'll still go with the firecracker, even though I would have liked the lawnmower had it been more trauma-like.
Mm-hmm. Watch the deleted footage. I like Ruff's kill is my favorite.
What? Are you on crack, Mike?
I like that.
Ruff's kill?
Pretty angel. I mean, ah!
Dan, do you notice that Mike loves these off-screen kills?
No, but it's not off-screen. You see the spike go into his
You love the cutaway.
Yeah, he loves it.
Love it.
I think that's deep down, Mike is afraid to face life head on. I think that's what this is telling us.
Certain things do scare me, but there's not a cutaway. You see the whole kill.
Right. Okay, Dan, you have a real kill that's your favorite?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide between Bobby's there with the truck, just for the reason that you said, Alex, because of the suspense. And dude, exactly like you said, man, I was thinking, oh, dude, like what if that was me? Like what the fuck? Like that is sketchy right there. Yep. It's between that and I don't know, man. I kind of love the cocaine kill.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Like, I just think it's so funny, too. She's just like, oh, yeah, this one's on the house. It's like, first of all, dude, if anybody ever fucking offers you free drugs, always fucking look at them like you're sketchy. I'm sorry. That lady was just like, oh, hey, thanks. Like, you're my favorite news lady. Oh, yeah. Like, what, dude? And shit like that don't go down in real life. Like, chances are if somebody offers you drugs like that, they're trying to kill you, like Angela.
Now, Dan, you're a reformed drug addict. How much money was in that bag, do you think?
I'd say between 120 and 180.
If a girl gives you $180 worth of free drugs, please do that tongue test. And if your tongue goes numb, then you snort it.
Right, exactly, dude. Exactly. You got to do the numbie before.
Wait a minute, but if she did the tongue test, wouldn't she die anyway?
Nah, it's not enough.
No. Because, I mean, maybe it would have burned through her tongue a little bit, but at least that's a tiny amount. It's not fucking railing a fat gagger and fucking it going through your system, so it's probably better off that way.
Yeah. Okay. Who has the nicest tits out of part 2 and 3?
I thought you were going to say something profound, Alex.
Do I ever?
No.
All right.
That was good.
I'm not known for that.
I was like, oh, we're really going to get into something. Don't expect much from the skeleton crew.
Yeah, come on, Dan.
Said it himself.
We're 21 episodes in. You're still expecting that?
Yeah, right. we cover tits in every episode.
Yeah.
Who has the best tits, Jan or Allie from part 2?
Oh, you bastard.
I'm gonna give them a tie. I think they're both. I was
just gonna say, dude, flip a coin, man.
Yeah, really. It makes no difference, does it?
No.
Well, wait, no. You didn't even get my vote for it.
Oh, you actually have a specific breast you like more?
Yeah.
You like breasts, Mike? Okay.
Some.
Okay.
I like the milkshake one from 3.
Would you prefer those tattoos on them or off of them?
Either works fine.
You're a creep.
You're a fucking creep.
You really are a creep.
What?
Come on.
I just said either works fine. Either way is fine. I'm not going to discriminate.
How classless.
What?
Milk on one tit and shake on the other. Like, what kind of childhood?
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that while I'm, working on them.
Oh no.
While I'm working on him, he says. Michael J. goes to work.
Yeah, I've never looked at the girl's tits while I was doing anything with her.
Well,
right?
No, you look at that, but you don't have to look at the word above. You just look at the nipple.
Moving along.
Yeah.
Another moving along.
Anyways, overall thoughts of this movie. Alex, what do you think? I mean, rating this one, would you rate this first, second, or third in the series? Because we're not going to count the other ones. I'm sorry. How do you rate these movies so far? Because since we're on the third one, and, we all seem to really like these movies. I know I didn't, to start with, but I do now. So how would you rate these?
I think 1 and 2 are basically tied for different reasons. They're two completely different movies, but they're both on each other's level.
So you just go 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
How about you, Mike?
Yeah, I agree. I would do the same thing.
Okay. See, I don't know, dude, because I really like number 1, like watching it again, especially talking to Felissa, which we're all in love with now. But
I'm in love.
Yeah. So watching that again, you're right. That's number 1. You can't contest it. Just like every other series, you can't really touch
contest.
number 1. Yeah. Yeah, no, but dude, I really like number 2, man, but I don't know, man, I kind of like number 3 better than 2, I gotta say. Just because it's, like I said, it's so over the top by this point. Not that it wasn't with 2, but like you said, dude, part 2, they were still trying to cling on to some form of sincerity or just something.
Suck my dick, Spig.
I was just going to say, Alex, I don't think they're trying to fucking vaguely touch on racism here if they're dropping lines like that in the beginning. They're not going to beat around the bush.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, dude, yeah. What the fuck?
Everybody tune in next week we're going to touch lightly on Sleepaway Camp 4, The Survivor, which is a train wreck in itself.
Do we really have to?
For about 2 minutes.
Well, we're going to touch on it for one reason only, so, yeah.
So, to tell you not to buy it.
Right.
Don't waste the $23 like I did.
Warning. This episode comes with a warning label on it.
Do not buy Sleepaway Camp Survivor. It's a total piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do that, and then we're going to embark on Return to Sleepaway Camp.
With Jonathan Kirsten.
Felissa, I love you, but I do not think we're going to see eye to eye here.
Probably not.
No.
Unfortunately.
So there you have it. We hope you enjoyed Sleepaway Camp retrospective of Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers, and Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland. This is Alex.
Michael J.
And
Suck my dick, Spick.
Suck my dick, Spick. And we will be back next week. See you then.
Good night, campers.